Students, today we will be working with plural nouns and how we can change a noun to a plural noun. So you'll be working with two sheets today. One has an S and one is just a big rectangle. And your final product will look like this. So the very first thing that you need to do is you need to take the sheet that has the S on it and just go ahead and cut out the full S. So I have my full S cut out, and now if you see the thick dotted lines right here, you're going to cut on those thick dotted lines. So just watch as I cut those. So I'm cutting right on this thick dotted line. So I have this piece. I'm going to put that one aside. And then I'm going to cut on this thick dotted line. And put that piece to the side, and then just one more thick dotted line. You're not going to do the little tiny dotted lines, just the thick ones. Now, you have a full S that you're going to glue down. So, you're going to take the piece that says, when a word ends with S, CH, SH, X, and Z, and you're going to place that on your paper. Then you're going to take the one that says when a word ends with F or FE, and you're going to place that right underneath your paper, on your paper. Then you're going to take the one that says when a word ends with a consonant plus an O, and place that one right underneath. And then finally, you're going to take the last one when a word ends with a consonant plus a Y and put that one right underneath. So now you have your complete S. So now you just need to glue it. So you're going to glue on the back part of this right behind that dotted line. So you're going to put your glue, right here, and you're going to glue just that part, so you're still going to have a flap. So it would look like this, and it'll be the same for all of these. So just put the glue on the back of that dotted line so you can flip up, and then on the back of this one you'll flip down, and then for this one you'll flip to the opposite side. So go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and cut the S out in your pieces and then glue it down. Now that you have your S glued down and cut correctly, you're going to start to write what you do for a plural noun. So if the noun would end with an S, a CH, an SH, an X, or a Z, you're going to add ES to the noun. So at the end of the word, you're going to add the ES. So underneath your top part of your S, you're going to open up your flap, and you're going to write add ES. And then I put the word buses because that would be an example of a time you would add ES, because bus ends with S, so I would add ES. Now, if a word would end in an F or an FE, this is when you have to change the F to a V and then add ES. So in the word thief, thief ends in an F, so when we use the plural form of thief, it's thieves with a VES. Or knife, knife ends in FE, so we would have to change that FE to a V and add ES. So you're going to write change F to a V and add ES, and then I use the example of knives. Now, for the third one, and you can pause the video to write whenever you need. For the third one, you're going to change that consonant plus O and just put equals US. So you see how I did that right there? I crossed that out and just wrote US. So under that, when a word ends with US, so like maybe alumnus, you would change it to alumni. So you would just change the US to an I. So that's what I wrote there. And then our last part of our S is when it ends with a consonant, which is any letter that's not a vowel, plus Y. So if it ends in a consonant and a Y, that means we have to change that Y to an I and add ES to the end. So the word baby ends with a BY. We change the Y to an I and add ES. So it's babies, BABIES. And finally, if it ends with a consonant and an O, we just have to add ES. So, like echo. Echo ends with HO. H is a consonant, so we just have to add ES after. And I just wrote that on the bottom part of my notebook. Finally, the last thing you're going to do is you're going to take this sheet of paper, cut it out to be a rectangle, so it can fit on our notebook. And then you're going to use your S to come up with what the singular noun is going to be plural. So once you've cut that out and glued it down, the first word is dish. So first go ahead and cut it out, glue it down, and then pause while you pause the video. And then you'll come back and I'll read those words and we'll figure out what we're going to do. So the first word is dish. What are you going to do to make dish plural? Well, it ends with SH. So I see on the top part of my S, I see words that end with SH. Well, if I flip open, the top part, if I flip it open, it ends, we have to add ES. So dish should be dishes with adding ES. What would hero be? Hero ends with a consonant plus an O. The next word is country, and country ends with a consonant plus a Y. The next word is goddess, ends with an S. The next word is shelf, ends with an F. The next word is life, ends with a FE. The next word is watch, ends with a CH. And then we have tragedy, ends with a consonant plus a Y. And then we have echo, ends with a consonant plus an O. Society ends with a consonant plus a Y. And then we have glass, ends with an S. You may work with your partner to figure out what your plural nouns are, and then you may check my notebook to see if you got them correct. One last thing I want you to write in your notebook is what a plural noun is. A plural noun is a noun that is more than one. So if you have the word boy, more than one boy would be boys. If you have girl, more than one girl would be girls. So if you have a dish, more than one dish would be dishes. If you have a box, more than one would be boxes. Those are plural nouns. All right? I hope you learned what a plural noun is and how to make a noun a plural noun. Thank you.